Hey, Tinnitus, thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm keen to have a chat.
Um, Tell me where it all began for you. What made you want to start rapping?
Well, it's a bit of a weird one, eh? So it started back it was like 2019. So like we were speaking about before, it's like 2 and a bit years ago, and it started off as just literally just a bit of fun, bit like bad in a bad headspace. And as I'm probably sure, everyone kind of writes down emotions. The best way to get things out. So writing down those emotions on some paper and then just turning it into music, like being creative with it, and turning it into something that you can listen to. So I went to my mate's house, Luke Jordan, shout out if you're listening. Went to his house and we just kind of recorded some of these like three whack tracks that I had written down, and then we just posted it, and it just kind of went from there. Then I was gonna stop doing it. Like I wasn't planning to go on, and then like it never really stopped, and I suppose here I am. So I don't know. It's what I like doing. I just do it on the side type of thing. So yeah.
Well, considering it's only been 2.5 years, your 2020 Spotify wrap up looked pretty insane for such short amount of time. How did you feel about all that support?
Yeah, look, it was nuts. Like I had the song Something Quick kind of dropped, and that like had a little catchy moment in that song. So everyone started saying it. It was Armani, the Louis, the Gucci, the bag. Everyone started saying it. I didn't really know they were taking the piss or whatever. I didn't really care at the time. The exposure is exposure, you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. So they were all putting it on their stories, and then it kind of got around. And then the song at the time kind of blew up a little bit. I think it got like 20,000 views or something like that. And then it was nuts just to off that small little thing. It kind of blew up, and then it was just kept going with it. It was it's insane to see that people support music that I don't really take it that seriously. I just do it because I love doing it. So to see people support that, it just it hits differently. It's fucking something to, words can't really explain. You know what I mean?
Have you played live yet? Like
Yeah. I had a
perform live?
show recently, actually. Outbreak 2. That was with Ozrap HQ. Shout out to Ozrap HQ. And we
I've heard a lot about them. They're
yeah,
making
bro.
waves
They
in the scene
fucking
with a bunch of up and coming artists. It's great.
100%. They put me on. We just did a show in Surrey Hills. That went off tat. That was pretty mad just before COVID hit, and then it's hit again. So it's fucked us all.
Yeah. What's it like seeing like fans sing back to you?
It's a bit weird, eh?
Yeah.
Seeing them sing the lyrics back to you, that you wrote, and it's just like, what? Like, it was weird. Like, it's a good experience, though. It's really humbling, like in that sense. It was just like it was an eye opener that people actually listen to your stuff, and if they like it or not doesn't bother me. Like I said, like anything is anything that they're listening to it, so it really doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Well, it's like they took the time out to listen to your music, which is, pretty decent.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You gotta look at everything with a positive mindset. So if they
Do
want to look at it and show all their mates as well, it just means that I'm in your mouth more. So
you-
you know, you know what I mean? Like if
yeah.
you're the one that's talking about me, I don't even know who you are.
Do you ever get messages saying that like your music has changed someone's life or anything along those lines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm myself, bit like mental health, kind of trying to push that. Like always like to, some people, I don't know, I don't see myself as a figure, but some people might do if they're younger. So they ask for advice on how to do this and that. And it's just like, it's good to see that you can kind of steer people in the right direction. Especially, I've made fuck ups. We all make fuck ups. We've all fucked up in our life. I'm sure you
Yep.
have. I have.
Yep.
Everyone. So to kind of help people and maybe push them away from doing, especially drugs are a thing that's really heavily promoted in the music scene. And look, I'm probably not that great for it either. I've done it as well. I pushed it, but it's just like trying to lead people in another direction that it doesn't have a negative impact on the younger sort of kids. So I mean, yeah, some people have messaged me and said, it's like changed my life. And it's good. It's good. Very humbling. Like it's a humbling experience and just life in general.
On your mental health, you're raising money for Black Dog Institute.
Yeah. That's
Tell me a
right.
little bit
So
behind that. Like,
we've got so me and a rapper called DH. Shout out to DH as well. He's an absolute legend. So me and DH, we wrote this song. It was just like originally I wrote the first verse, and it started off just me being just letting out emotions at the time, because I always do that. I'm feeling sad, I write a sad song. Feeling happy, write a happy song. Feeling angry, write an angry song. Just how it is.
yeah.
Emotions appeal. So I wrote this real mad sad verse, and I was like, nah. I uploaded it to Instagram at the time. I just let it go, and then everyone was like, no, you got to release this. It's cold. So I was like, oh, all right. Then I went out and recorded it with my mate Antonio. Antonio mixed it. He's the guy who engineers all my stuff and records and mixes and masters, and he's a legend. So I've got massive respect for him as well. Done a lot for me. But yeah, so then I wrote this verse, and then I had DH at the time, and we were just kind of, I actually made contact with, he made contact with me because I was listening to his EP, and I was like, I was mad obsessed with it. I was like, this guy goes so hard, like blah, blah, blah. And then Antonio hooked me up with DH. And then so I wanted to push this song. It's like a mental health awareness song. But I thought, fuck it. We've both got platforms. Why not use it for, a better, like a greater good, really? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have a big platform, but
Yeah.
anything kind of helps. So I was like, fuck it, let's start a GoFundMe. So we started a GoFundMe. So any like proceeds that we make, any money off that song, anything to do with any money, that's going straight to the GoFundMe. So we both like donated personal money and, etc. And everyone's just been like crazy with the generosity. And that was such a humbling experience, because to see how people, I hadn't even released this song, let alone like it's about to come out in a week.
Oh,
so
shit.
For people to then blow up and give their money to, us. And so, I mean, Black Dog,
Yeah.
that was crazy. And the song's not even released. $500. Like the goal was 1,000. Like we're halfway there. It's nuts.
And yeah, it's not even released yet. So who knows? You could end up
That's right,
even more. Yeah.
Is what it is. Fucking
Out of
good experience.
Out of all the mental health charities, though, why Black Dog Institute? Is there a reason behind it?
Not really.
No?
To be honest, not really. Like I just that was the one I knew through a lot of advertising. Like you always see Black Dog, and I always hear Black Dog. There's people on the street, you want to donate to Black Dog, and that was just the first one that popped in my head. There was no real selection behind it. I just kind of went Black Dog, but I'm sure there are other great charities out there that we could have donated to, and I'm probably sure we will in the future as well. Like this isn't the end of it as well. Like we'll be definitely donating more, and it's good karma. Like what goes around comes around. So giving out to the community, obviously you're going to feel better in your own life, and it's all just positive.
Yeah. Who's your inspiration?
Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow. I fuck with him so hard. He's so good. I'm not creaming my pants over him, but I like Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow's a skits rapper.
Yeah.
Other than that, just my inspiration, obviously my parents, family, people I look up to. I seen this Matthew McConaughey speech, and it was someone that you're always chasing, like would be yourself in 5 years. So I suppose I do look up to myself 10 years from now. I'm going to be a completely different person. I guarantee it. I just want to change people's lives in that sense. Like just make a positive impact in my life. I don't care. Money doesn't bother me. Nothing like that bothers me. I can have a nice house, but that don't mean nothing if you don't have happiness. I learned that real quick, real young. So
what is happiness to you?
Everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything. That's a great question. Like it is everything. Happiness. You're the only source for your own happiness, aren't you? No one can really make you happy. You have to find that within yourself. So it is like, especially we've all been in these deep ruts. So coming out of something like that, it can be so hard. So even like just to get a conversation going, that's all it starts with. That's how I started, just getting the conversation going. That can change someone's life, like happiness is just finding and knowing within yourself that you're the only thing that really matters. Like nothing, all these stresses are just secondary. You know, you're really primary. Like it's just a very, very abstract concept, isn't it?
Deep. That got real deep.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
You said you do this just on the side. Do you ever find yourself taking it on full time eventually?
Look, if it was there, probably, yeah. But that's how music started. So just on the side, like I work. My goal is not to hang around with all these rappers. Like, you know, I've met different people in the scene, and no one really, no one really takes me by surprise. Like everyone's human. Like, I don't aspire to be, you know, any big rapper or anything. I've got the things that I care about. I'm a girlfriend. Like, you know, I've got a little dog now. I've got to look after that. So I don't know. It's just like looking after myself and my family, and whether that means I make money through music or through work, it doesn't bother me as long as I get to take care of the people I love.
Yeah, no. Like going back through your back catalog, I can definitely hear your progression in sound. Do you find yourself changing? You've changed since you started?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
much. So much.
Like even in your album artworks.
Pardon?
Even in your album artworks. You know, they're a bit different
so
too.
That's Antonio, to be honest with you. Like I spoke before, Antonio, he is like, he's the Don. Antonio Mixter is the Don. He was the bloke that, like, we went to Redfern, this studio, and I remember going on this mic and I'd be screaming on this mic. It was ridiculous. It sounded like, oh, so bad. He knows what I'm talking about. And then we've just, after the years, we went to Five Dogs, this like Safe House Studios, mixed by Espa. Shout out to him as well. Then we started just getting little tips, especially off Espa, and listening to our own music, you know, all about song structure. And I'm still learning so much, and I still have so much to learn about song structure and you know, how to write a good song with a catchy hook, and changing your delivery and your tone and your flows, and, you know, different things like that can really make a song. You know, bars, but if it's boring, no one's going to listen to it. So that's a lot of Antonio being so repetitive of me, like in the studio, because he would just be like, nah, do that again, do it again, do it again. He'll say it like 100 times, and sometimes it takes like 8 hours and 9 hours to get one song done. And then by the end of the time, we've gone bipolar and we just go, oh, nah, I hate it. And because you go home and then you listen to it and you're like, nah, I hate it. So we don't release it. And it's just like, it's just a cycle that keeps going and going. I've got that many songs that I've just haven't released because we're just too picky.
The curse of listening to the same beat over and over again, right?
Oh, mate, it just wears out. And when people play my songs or anything, I'm kind of almost at the stage where I'm just like, just turn it off. Like, just annoying me. Just fuck it. I don't want to hear it. Like,
even being in the scene for such a short amount of time, do you ever find yourself just stopping and just doing your normal 9 to 5?
That is a good question, eh? Oh, really? I don't ever. Like, things like that. I'm not someone to, you know, look at how other people have it, and, you know, if they have a normal night, make more money than me, and they probably do. Like, I'm only an apprentice, like, make more money than me, you know, do all that, and I'm devoting so much time and money and effort into music. It's only do it because that was originally how I found my own, within myself, like my own happiness. So to then look, if I ever fall out of love with music, then maybe, but not at this point anytime soon. No amount of hate, no amount of negativity can make me stop doing it. I might be a bit slower in making my music, but I'm never going to stop it at this point in time. Whether in 50 years I give it up, I don't think I will. But if I do, because people change, then, you know, that's a different story. But as long as I've got, you know, something to, like, I've got I got tinnitus across my fingers, and everyone took the piss out of me for that. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm going to be, in 40 years' time, I'll be like, oh, I remember when I was 20 years old and I was writing music and having loads of loads of fun, and got to be able to perform. Like, people are saying, all this great stuff about me, so it doesn't bother me. Like, if I do in the future, then I do. But for now, I'm loving it, and I'm not going to stop. So fuck you, haters.
I'm not sure what it is with you, like with you rappers. You're not the first person who have their name tattooed on them somewhere. I've had Scooby, and he's got Scooby on his chest. I've got Haunts, and he's got his name written somewhere, and his other name on his chest. It's just like, why? What's the passion behind it? Like, what was the reason why you got yours?
Fucking forming to what any cunt thinks. Fuck it. Fuck it. Like, fuck. If I want to have a fucking pink mohawk and walk around with the fucking in high heels, then I will. Like, I don't know. Just to get it across my fingers, it's a big fuck you, isn't it? Just to everyone that said no. Like, I think that's just important. Like, for me, it's just like, it's not a matter of flaunting, like, or trying to flex or anything like that. It's just, I just got it there because I don't know. I just did. I doesn't bother me. Tattoos don't bother me. So I just think it's a bit of I got Kung Fu Panda tattooed on my stomach. I got Kung Fu Panda on my stomach. That was my first tattoo I ever got. Kung Fu Panda kicking. Like,
is it big?
Tinnitus don't bother me. Like, I got Kung Fu Panda on me. If I'm gonna be ashamed, like, if my parents are gonna be ashamed of my tattoos, I think they'd be more ashamed of fucking Kung Fu Panda than my tinnitus tattoo. You know what I mean?
What do your parents think?
They support it 100%. Yeah, because they know that like, my biggest thing as well, if that's what makes you happy, you do it. Don't matter what anyone else thinks. If, like, if my girlfriend's into, like rocks and tarots and all that stuff, like, I know if it makes her happy, then you do that. Like, it don't bother me. Like, if you wanted to do anything in the world, but as long as it makes you happy, then you do it. It don't bother me. So my parents are the exact same. So supportive. My dad texts me every time I drop a song. Great song, mate. Just showed 20 people at work, and I'm like, oh.
No, it's great that your parents support you. It's kind of another backing of the reason why you can still do what you do.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, I don't live with my parents anymore, but like, when I did, I'd be up at, sometimes 2-3 in the morning, like, playing music through my fucking speakers. My brother would be like, shut up. My mum and dad would get pissed off at me, and they were so supportive. So it's like, if I had, a family that didn't support me through that, I would have been so much harder, and I probably wouldn't have, got as far as I've come at the minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, even that mentality in this industry, because it's so cutthroat, having that I don't give a fuck mentality really helps.
Yeah.
You kind of just do what you want to do, and everyone else just
That's
either
exactly right.
fucks with it or they don't.
Here's what it is, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Everyone seems like they need to kiss asses and kiss feet of people that are already in the scene. Like, you don't need to do any of that, to be honest with you. You just, the only thing, look at the people that have blown up. If you think about anyone that's blown up of music, like, they are doing something completely different and unique. They all have got their own styles, right? Say for Chilling It, I suppose, that was the first type of style of sound that he came in with, and then it blew the fuck up because no one heard it before. And then 1-4, there was probably drillers before, I don't know. But, same sort of thing. Like, Dave just blew the fuck up, because it's different, something different. So when something's different, people are intrigued. So I find that, as long as it's different, of course, you're gonna get places. You know what I mean? So,
do you find it difficult being an Oz rapper? Because I know it's hard for us to get anywhere with anything.
Yeah,
musically.
100%. People will just talk down on Oz rappers, eh?
And
I can see why. Nah. Like, when you have people like me in the scene, of course, I'd be fucking talking down on Oz rap as well. Nah. Like, yeah, everyone talks down on Oz rap, but it's because it's the culture behind it. Like, it's just considered like gutter. Like, yeah, it's fucking disgusting. Oz rap sucks. Like, no one gives it a chance. Like, I don't give a fuck really. Like, I just rap. You know, if it's Oz rap, it's Oz rap. If it's fucking rap, it's rap. I don't care. Like, anyone that doesn't like Oz rap can suck my dick.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no, sorry. This is a monetized podcast.
Nah, it's all right. It's all good. I don't mind. Swearing's fine. Yeah. Jeez. I don't even know how to respond to that. The whole I don't give a fuck attitude is like, it's really great for, especially like this industry, like I said before, because people are going to come out with you some shit, and you're going to be like, I don't care. You know?
No. It's like, you know, you're not straight, you're not from the hood, and I'm fucking not. So everyone thinks that I'm claiming that I'm some hoodlum. Like, fuck, what the fuck? Do you see where I'm sitting right now? Like, I'm not saying I'm rich, but I work for what I've got. I don't I'm not from the street. I'm not no hood. Like, I'm not from no hood. Like, I don't claim anything. I don't bang anything. I have nothing. I just rep myself and do what I want.
Where do you see the Oz rap scene moving to in the next, we'll just say 5 years?
Probably down the drain. It's only going up, bro. Yeah. It's only going up. Honestly, it's just fucking like, you got artists that have just fucking blown up. Like the Kid Leroy. I mean, not Oz rap, but he's an Australian rapper. Like, but in that sense, if you're gonna talk about two different things, if Oz rap, that's gonna fucking, it's only getting better. Numbers are getting bigger. It's just growing and growing by the day. Australian rappers in general, like the Kid Leroy, like the more push through there, the more it's just going to bring attention. Like, I'm sure the Kid Leroy has brought so much attention to Australia as it is. So, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, it's only going to get bigger. And especially his push and his breakthrough, like that's huge for someone like, you know, wherever he's from, Redfern or something, and then fucking blows up and goes into the United States and does what he's doing. And he's killing it. Like, fuck.
I'm glad the world's focusing on him and not Iggy Azalea anymore.
Yeah, I know. I only knew who she was not too long ago. Like, I didn't even know she existed. I seen it on she was on like the X Factor or something, wasn't she? She was one of the judges.
Probably.
Yeah, I think she was. She was fucking, only because I was like, who the fuck's that? It's Iggy Azalea. Apparently she raps. I was like, oh, right. I don't really know.
What makes you say the Kid Leroy isn't an Oz rapper? Like you just said, he's a rapper from Australia.
Yeah, all right. No, he's an Australian. He's a rapper from Australia. Nothing about that is Oz rap. Not from what it started. That's not Oz rap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking down on him or anything. I'm just saying that, like, he's a rapper.
Yeah.
And he's doing his thing. It's his own, you know, he's doing the American kind of genre of hip hop, taking his spin on it, but he's from Australia. So myself, I wouldn't ever rap in an American accent.
Mm-hmm.
Not talking down on that either. If you do that, it's fine. Like, but it's your own taste. So I wouldn't say he's Oz rap, because Oz rap is like, you think of Oz rap, you think of, you know, Cursor. You think of like people like that. That's Oz rap, you know, core, like, to the bone, they're real, like they're talking, you know, it's real. Like Kid Leroy, that's not really being real, is it? Like, if you're rapping an American sort of, you know, an accent, like, I don't know, everyone's gonna have their own opinion on it, but I just wouldn't call him Oz rap. I'd call him, you know, he's an Australian rapper.
Yeah, because that's not the first time I've heard it. That's why I ask. You know, I've never been really able to ask anyone why they think that. So
yeah, 100%. Like,
I just thought, why not ask an Oz rapper?
Yeah, that's right.
At what point would you say you've made it?
Never.
Never?
No. What is making it?
True.
I don't know. When you're fulfilled, I suppose. I don't know. Like, when I look around me and go, maybe it's when I die, when I'm on my deathbed. Like, maybe that's when I go, I've made it. Right? Like, music's not going to make me make it. I'm going to make it myself. And whenever that is, that's going to be fucking in the distant future. You know, like, I don't know when I'm going to make it, but I am going to make it. Yeah. Not just in music. Like, in music, you've made it in music. You know, it is what it is. money, fame, whatever. It's all secondary in that. Like, once I've made it, I'll be like 75 years old. I'll be living on like a farm, got a Carlton draft in my hand, dancing to some old country music or some shit. I don't know.
I used to be a rapper way back when.
Way back in my day.
Your grandkids are like, shut up.
Yeah. I know. You told me this 50 times, mate. Oh no.
What made you want to pick your stage name to be your stage name? I forgot it, so I'm not going to butcher it. Tinnitus?
Tinnitus, yeah.
Tinnitus, yeah.
I actually didn't come up with it. Nah. So I used to be a landscaper. I'm an electrician now. And I was at TAFE, and I had a mate who raps as well, Fandom, Jared Carr. And I met him through TAFE, and he also got me into rapping because I kind of like, I started rapping like, yeah, fuck. So I told him, you know, he used to rap at the time, and I was like, oh yeah, that's mad. Like, fuck, I've always wanted to do that. I remember just going like, why don't you? Blah, blah, blah. Why don't you? I'll help you. It's like, yeah, I should. And then I kind of took his advice and blah, blah, blah. I think I started maybe wrote a song and then recorded it. It's like, well, you need a rapper name now, don't you? And he was like, I was like, oh yeah, fuck. I was trying to think of something. Because, you know, like, you know, they've all got their fucking names, like Lil something. Fucking I don't know, random shit. And he was just like, why not Tinnitus? And I was like, what the fuck's that? And then he told me, I was like, just go with that, eh?
Right.
And then it kind of just stuck, and now everyone just calls me Tinnitus or Taylor, my real name.
Yeah.
Either one.
And when you're not being Tinnitus, what are you doing? Like, who's Taylor? Other than the I don't give a fuck type person.
I'm mostly working at the minute. When I'm not, I'm just, I don't know, I'm not really just saving my fucking ass off thinking towards my future. Not really. I used to be a bit more reckless when I was, you know, last year, like doing more drugs and all that shit. But I stopped all that now, moved out, got my own place. So like now I just focus on me and my girlfriend and just fucking my little dog who I just got. It's fucking pain in the ass at the minute, but we'll get there. But yeah, just literally just watching movies and what everyone else does, I suppose.
Yeah. What's your dog's name?
Sasha. But
Sasha.
We had a disagreement. I wanted to call the dog Ralph. Like I like Ralph, like Ralph Lauren. Like I thought that was pretty cool. Like I liked it. Oh, it's here now. Hold on, I'll get it. Sasha. It's a little Pomeranian Husky.
Oh, geez, that's cute as hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a little menace though, eh? Fucking rip shit up and shitting everywhere. It's fucked.
How old is it?
Wait, the me or the dog?
Dog.
Oh.
We're interviewing the dog now.
Yeah. She's 9.5 weeks.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Really
So yeah, a handful.
Biting my feet right now as we speak.
What's your favorite food, man?
I'm so easygoing, eh? I really don't mind. Like, I just like chicken pesto. Well, not chicken, but pesto pasta.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really eat anything, eh? I went vegetarian for a bit. Then I just tried out keto the last few weeks. Hate it. Gone back veggie. And yeah, it's just, I think it's working better.
What's the reason behind going vegetarian?
Just health benefits. Like, just nothing to do with the animals. I don't really like. Yeah, animals are. I mean, yeah. Like, save the animals and that. Yeah. But like, yeah, I just like health benefits, and it's just. One of the boys at work got me onto it. But yeah, it's just I watched this documentary called Game Changers. Good watch. Just really just beneficial for your health and lower your cholesterol, and it's just good. I don't know.
Yeah. PlayStation or Xbox?
PS4,
Yeah.
yeah.
Netflix or Disney Plus?
Probably Netflix, eh? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been watching The 100 recently. The 100 fucking cracker.
Yeah.
It's like these space people and they get sent down. It's nuts. You should watch it.
I've seen it and I browsed past it, but I have had that recommended to me before.
100% watch The 100. I'm watching it at the minute. I can't stop fucking watching it.
And to anyone who, and to your followers, what do you have to say to them? To your ever-growing fan base?
I love you all. You're all awesome and keep doing you. Don't let anyone tell you anything different because be your own person. Be different. Aspire to be different. And don't just do what everyone else does. Just don't be a sheep. Be a leader.
I have an idea of what you're going to say, but do you have anything to say to anyone who's not following you?
You know what? That depends. If they're not following me because they just haven't discovered me yet, then welcome aboard to the future fucking king. But nah, just thanks for fucking not following me, really. So I'm not going to be sour about it. Like if they're going to follow me, then if they don't want to follow me because they hate me, then yeah, suck my dick. But if you fucking just haven't discovered me, then fucking yeah, that's different. Like they're obviously going to love me. Who can't love me?
I love it. Fuck, I had a question. What can we expect from you in the future? Got an EP or album coming up?
I actually working a lot at the minute, not to produce too much music, but to get quality over quantity. I'm really working on my songwriting. So I've taken a big approach to just stepping back, not stressing myself out. I had a lot of mad writer's block like the last fucking few weeks. Couldn't write shit to these songs. Got this mad beat, got this mad catchy hook. Song's called Lies. And just been trying to work out, best way to fucking write on that and just really setting in structure and following the textbook of how to write a good song. Just trying to fucking just master something. So when I put a song out, it's not something half-assed and I go, it's all right, it's not too bad. But I just put everything into a song. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean?
What is the creative process behind writing a song? Like you get the beat first and then you write some things to it, or
I'll just search on YouTube or something, whatever. I usually type in Jack Harlow type beats. But then I'll get a beat and then within all my songs, the first opening line, 2 lines probably, that's just freestyle. It just comes straight to my head. As soon as I hear a beat, within the first second, I'll just go, no, and I'll just say something and I'll just fit it in there. If that's beat, if I listen to it, that's why I don't really have to look for a beat and listen to a beat. Because if I vibe it and I go, no, and it'll just come out. And then from there, I'll keep writing. But I never have to write and try and fit bars in anywhere else because I usually just have a load of fucking lyrics that I've written and I just don't have anywhere to put them. So they just get stored in the back of my phone.
Do you find yourself rapping at work? Just like busting out on site?
No, not really, eh?
Sit there, start banging the wall and just like rapping away?
Sometimes just I get weird lyrics in my head some days, like just random lyrics that I've just come up out of nowhere with and whatnot. But no, not really rapping at work. The only time where I think about rapping at work is when all the boys bring it up. Yeah, and they compare me to good old Dutch the Rapper. Like, if you don't know who that is, good old Dutchy, you need to look him up. Simon Gasser.
And
sorry, that was just a little subliminal message.
That's right. I'll drop it down below. People can find it. I'll even throw it in here. I'll find it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And where can we find you, man?
Platforms. You can
Platforms.
find me on Instagram. So Tinnitus 8. I've got Spotify, Tinnitus there, Apple Music. Don't really want to post anywhere else. I'm not a SoundCloud rapper, so I don't post on SoundCloud. I stopped that. So don't search me up on SoundCloud because you're not getting any new music from there.
None? Not at all?
Nothing.
Why not? What's wrong with SoundCloud?
Just moving up in the world, you know. It's like that's like buying the fucking home brand Cocoa Pops. Like, you don't do that. Just spend an extra $1 and get fucking Cocoa Pops. Just get something that you're going to be satisfied with. And I'm satisfied with myself being on an actual reputable, not reputable, but more so just well-known, has a higher, you know, people look up to Spotify. Oh, you're on Spotify, that's mad. Like, not, oh, you're a SoundCloud rapper, eh? Like, I'm not fucking, you know what I mean?
I guess it's different to be from like a rapper than it is to be a dance music artist. Because, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I suppose a lot of that is still very, very like fucking, it's pumping through there, eh? Like, I suppose a lot of those wobs and shit like that, they're all on SoundCloud. So that's the place for it.
But it is true when you go, oh, I'm a rapper, everyone's like, oh, what's your Spotify?
Yeah.
No one's ever like, what's your SoundCloud?
Yeah, I know. SoundCloud's like 10 years old, bro. Like, fuck.
They do pay better royalties, though.
Pardon?
They do pay better royalties, but you're not in for the money, so.
Yeah. Fucking, that's like saying fucking get out your fucking CD. I'll give you a CD mixtape and you can put it in your fucking CD player. Like, no one has that.
People still sell their CDs.
Pardon?
People still sell them.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
But I don't know how.
I don't even have a CD player. Oh, I got one in my car, actually.
Yeah, I think that's the only place I have one.
I don't think I've used it yet.
Neither.
Well, there you go. In like, fuck.
Yeah.
I suppose that just shows on that. Like, I mean, SoundCloud, like, I reckon it is a good platform for people that are starting out, very first starting out. Put a song on SoundCloud because it's free and you don't have to pay a distributor to get your music on there. It's good.
Yeah. All right, man. I'll let you go. I appreciate
thank you for
you coming on,
bro. It was an awesome experience and it was a good chat.
Yeah.